Hello, happy birthday, Dimebag Daryl. It's Dimebag's day. Dimebag's birthday. Anyhow, uh, he's left a mark
Oh yeah.
on what?
Said oh yeah.
Yeah, he left a big fucking mark. He's an extremely good, entertainer and guitarist. I mean, from what I hear, he was cool dude to party with and hang out with, and he didn't shy away from the fans. Good
No.
guy.
No, he did not.
Yeah, he enjoyed doing his shows. Wish I could have seen him. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see him. Actually, no, I did. Didn't I? I went and saw Cowboys from Hell, didn't I? I did.
What?
That's right. Didn't I see him?
I don't know. When did you do that?
I'm like fucking before we were together.
Well, then how would I fucking know?
I know I fucking saw him. I swear I saw him. No, we were together.
Well, I didn't see him.
Cowboys from Hell would have been what, mid '90s?
Like 92 or
Must
3.
have been your
That's
other
early.
bitch. Because it
Yeah,
wasn't this
I think
bitch.
I could have sworn it was. Didn't I go with my sister?
You went and saw Aerosmith.
Didn't I see another one? Yeah, I don't fucking know.
I don't really know, show.
I think they could have been an opening act for Aerosmith.
'90 was the release date for Cowboys from Hell, so they probably would have toured that next year.
So we were not together.
And Jackal.
Jackal was Aerosmith.
Aerosmith and Jackal. But who's a. Yeah, you know what? It all blurs when you're talking 30 years ago.
I know. I'm like,
You're like,
wait a second. It was.
I could have sworn I
Yeah,
fucking
'cause
saw
I
him.
didn't see.
Sir.
I didn't get to see Jackal.
34 years ago.
At this point, you're just
So
fucking
semantics.
talking like semantics. I mean, 4 years is semantics, my friend. I'm Pete, and this is,
So Jesus.
and that's the goat and the co-host over there making grumbly noises.
Biscuit.
I'm Biscuit, Biscuit and the goat.
I think he looks like Danny DeVito now,
I think it looks like Phil Collins.
but he's
Honestly.
lost more hair. He doesn't have hair that goes all the way over like Phil Collins does.
Mm.
And then Trish said that he looked
That
like Michael
middle patch.
Keaton. And then now he's lost even more hair, and he gave
What
me this.
what is it
look.
losing this much fucking hair every day? I'd check him for fucking cancer or fucking radiation
Look at his
poisoning.
head.
for
His
Christ's
hair
sake.
used to go up almost all the way to his forehead.
Hmm.
Now it's like past the middle of his freaking noggin.
He's gonna look like fucking the Doctor on Voyager here soon.
Robert Picardo.
Robert Picardo. Typo O negatives. Peter Steele. Everybody knows Peter Steele. Typo negative. He's got an action figure now. That's funny.
Why?
Why not? What they do pops of everything. They do action
Yes.
figures of everything.
I guess so.
You know, they got you could buy Eddie the Head fucking action figures of Iron Maiden. You know, a long time Oliver keyboardist Tor Ylvensaker Ylvisaker has died. Ylvisaker. I guess. Bummer. It sucks. And that was, let's see, a day ago.
Oh, damn.
Let's see.
I got a coworker that turned me on to a new band.
What's that band called?
It is called Sleep Token,
Sleep Token.
and they're not bad by any stretch. They're jazz musicians originally,
Yeah.
and so they can play stupid fast, and they can play different rhythms and offbeat shit. And
I
they
don't
can
remember jazz being fast, but
certain. Oh yeah, especially swing songs. It's
yeah,
considered
but you're
jazz.
talking 20s, 30s, 40s, shit like that.
But they're really good musicians, and I listened to a few of them, a few of their songs, and they switch off between a lot of different, I guess you could say, genres. They stay well within the heavy metal or the hard
Engineers.
rock.
Yeah.
But they I don't know. It's weird. It'll go from like a melodic, like ballad type, and kind of slow, or like, you know, they're trying to do a full freaking like experience, I guess you would call it, or they're trying to really tell a story, not just blast through it.
Right.
And then they have other songs, a song called Bore, amongst others, where they're just fucking right from the beginning. It's heavy, and it's going right into growls and screams and
Right.
heavy ass guitar and shit. So they really bounce quite a bit between like calm and heavy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's fucking cool.
Not bad though.
I'll have to.
You will have to like buckle up when if you listen to their song, because some of them are upwards of 8 minutes.
Oh wow. So yeah. So your mom, the goat, and me and the goat, we watched Primus and Puddle's Pity Party do Dio.
Yeah, we did.
That was not bad at all.
Would you watch that?
It was quite interesting. It was pretty good.
Puddles is good.
Mhm.
You know, he sings well. He sang it pretty good. It wasn't fucking around. You know, and of course Les Claypool, the heavy bass on. You know, it was.
And he fucked up.
Yeah,
Oh, he did.
he
He
just
said.
turned around and goes, "I fucked that one up," and went back to playing. But
pretty cool.
yeah, it sounded really good.
See that's what you gotta love about bands like Primus.
Yeah.
Is if they fuck up, it's just part of the fucking show. They're not gonna get embarrassed or pissed off by it.
I've always loved Primus. And you know when they did Primus and Chocolate Factory and
Cheer up, Charlie.
Cheer up, Charlie. Yeah.
You know what? They did a version of Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Yeah.
It's actually a really good version.
Yeah.
I still like the
You
original.
son of a bitch! I'm the best that's ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah. Devil Went Down to Georgia. Yeah, I remember that. Looking for a soul to steal.
Although to be fair, I also like the SNL version.
Mm.
He was looking for a bond to steal.
Let's see. Well, I guess Marty Friedman's 90s Megadeth Jackson Kelly is for sale. That was the other one. Is Marilyn Manson's got Raise the Red Flag as a new single that's out. Streaming. So he's got new shit. Oh, Tool's putting out new shit. I've always liked Tool.
They've been pumping out a lot of albums recently.
Yeah. So
They're the name I see pop up the most now.
yeah.
Everybody else has been pretty stagnant, except for last year. A bunch of people released shit, but this year not so much.
Yeah. So there's this Dorothy names 5 best women screamers of all time.
Oh.
All right, let's see here, Dorothy.
Screamers.
Maria Branca in this moment.
I like her.
Yeah. Lizzie Hale.
I like her.
Ash Costello.
Don't know her.
Tatiana.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know her.
Yeah.
All
For
very
sure.
good vocalists.
Angela Gossow of Arch Enemy. Yes. And everybody but Ash Costello. Although
That name sounds familiar.
Uh,
You know what? I think she did a show with fucking Shannon Guns on Sirius.
probably.
I think it was during Rockville.
Yeah. But I can't stand Shannon Guns. I can't stand most of the fucking motherfuckers on that. And yes, that's the first F word, isn't it? I really can't on Ozzy's Boneyard or Liquid Metal. Jose and
Jose
and
Mangan.
Tommy London and what's that asshole from KNAC? There's one of the fucking dudes that from KNAC ended up going to 95.5.
KLS.
Or no, 97.1. Dangerous Darren. Remember him?
Mm-hmm.
He's on.
Is he?
Oh yeah. And he's kind of. I don't know, man. I'm like, oh fuck, it's Dangerous Darren from KNAC.
I like Siegel. He's the new guy on
Yeah, Striegel.
Ozzy's?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I'm not
I
much
like
of a
him.
Tommy London guy because he seems
don't
like
mind
a
him.
fucking weirdo.
Well, what was the other dude? He's always. It has it like in his whole bio. He's an actor and guitarist or whatever the fuck he was. Fuck. What's his name?
But was he play corpses and shit
No.
in police TV crime?
No, he.
Shit. I was really still for 2 minutes.
Was
And
he
the
on?
camera on me.
Was it Ozzy or? I don't remember. It's one of them.
But it's what bothers me is they have all the same people doing like the hair metal shit, Ozzy's Boneyard, liquid metal, and into not lithium but turbo in Sirius. I'm like, man, I just got done listening to your dumb ass. And Muff McKagan,
I don't listen
Yeah,
to.
that's the one. Duff McKagan.
yeah,
I don't care for him.
he sucks. And it's
What's it called?
Muff and Susan.
3 chords in the truth. Or 4 chords in the truth. Or
3 chords in the
chords
truth.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's... what's funny
Well,
is it's like,
drives
he's
me
one of the
crazy.
best bassists in the planet. I'm like, what
His
the
wife
fuck?
is on it, and it's like... And she's got to put Holmes, her maiden name or whatever, and I'm like, dude, are you trying to be like Hillary Rodham Clinton?
Yeah, that's another piece of shit.
Uh,
I'd probably just sign my death warrant with that one.
I'm like, if you're gonna get married and you're gonna take his last name, just take his last name. If you're not, then just keep your last name.
Yeah.
You don't need to hyphenate some frickin' name. I just think it's stupid. Except I've got it on Facebook that way because then people can still find you.
a new heavy metal classic for the ages. The song Ronnie James Dio called the proudest thing he'd ever done.
His belly's like gurgling.
Yeah.
When 40-year-old Ronnie James Dio stormed out of Black Sabbath in '82, finally defeated by the rampant drug use by Tony Iommi and Geezer Butler.
Because that's not how he is. Yeah, go ahead.
The singer had an ace up his sleeve. Ronnie had recently been doing work on a new song, originally with Sabbath in mind. But by the time he finished it, he wasn't in Sabbath anymore. Instead, he recorded it with his new band, defiantly named Dio. Using his own name was a statement of his professional intent. Ronnie had co-created Rainbow with Richie Blackmore. Come on, you motherfucker. I'm trying to find the frickin' song. Oh, Holy Diver. That's what they're talking about. Holy Diver. I'd say Dio by himself probably influenced
Right.
a hell of a lot of people.
So, let's see. Armored Saint replaces Death Angel on the upcoming Wasp tour. Let's see. Randy Blythe is not a fan of people using their phones at shows. I get it. That's kind of rude, but that's the sign of the times, It's just, it is what it fucking is.
For me, it depends on how they're using it. If they're like straight up just talking on the phone the whole time, or they're being really disruptive with it, then you're a dick. But if
I hate the fact that they'll have their fucking, it's like one song I could deal with this, but if you're doing that with the whole concert, I want to fucking break your phone. You're a prick. You're a prick. That is what it is.
That, or they'll put the brightness all the way up.
Yeah.
Even though they can very clearly see it, they'll put the brightness all the way the fuck up and blind everybody.
I end up enjoying the concert too much and forget that I need to do it, so Dad had to do it last time.
I had to do it a couple. I did one fucking song with it up like this, and that was it. And other times I'd just like be face level doing this. And
Jennifer and I were too enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
There was a video I saw with David Draymond, the lead singer of Disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing some fucking venue, And this girl, she had her brightness all the way up, and she was just on her phone, disturbing everybody else around her. And he stopped the show for a second, and he goes, "You've been disturbing everybody all night long. Why don't you put your phone away and enjoy the show?"
Enjoy the show. That's why, I don't understand. Enjoy the show. You know what fucking drives me
What else did he
nuts?
say?
He goes, and she said, "Fuck you," and he goes, "No, not fuck me, fuck you.
Oh.
You're being an asshole. You're disturbing all these nice people that paid good money for those seats, and you're disturbing all of them."
What I don't get, I understand, when you're in the nosebleeds and shit, or far away and you're watching the screen so you can get it up close and what they look like. But when you're in the audience and you see people on their phone, just watching their phone instead of the concert,
So
see, that's
stupid.
me. I'll do that and I'll glance over, but I like watching the live shit instead of watching it on there. You shouldn't just fucking stayed home and had somebody fucking record it for you.
Well, she
Watch it on YouTube.
Watch
she
it on
wasn't even
YouTube.
doing that. She was just texting and on Instagram the whole time.
Yeah, see, that's fucking rude as shit, though.
That means she
But
did
it's
really
kind of
good
cool to
there.
shoot out a click and then, but to be on there constantly. Anthrax's 3 songs that don't sound like anything they've done before on the next album. Yes, Anthrax album coming out soon. Let's see. Sleep Token to release a new graphic novel today. And that was August 19th. That was yesterday.
Hey Ben. It's time to wake
It's Sir Grunts a lot.
You get a little shit in here, man.
I just don't really like the look of him right now.
What? A little dude? Why, he's fine.
Alright, so is there anything else going on in the world today? Anything that needs to be brought up or
Bullshit,
my attention?
bullshit, and more bullshit.
Yeah, it's typical shit.
Ben, Ben.
The polls are, I don't know. You can't trust the polls, or you can. I don't know. I can't tell you. From the last 2 elections, you can't trust the polls.
No.
But apparently, this piece of shit's pulling forward, or is past Trump. So you know what? You're a bunch of fucking fools, and I hope it all crumbles.
Yeah, but they did the same thing before with Hillary.
Yeah, with Hillary,
She
and
was
they did
leading
the
the
same
polls
thing
for
before with Trump too. And Trump was like fucking was gonna kill him in the fucking polls and lost.
Mhm.
Killed him in the polls.
Come on, Daisy, out.
He's getting a little crappy.
No, I just want him to just start.
What?
He just doesn't look good.
He's fine.
He's got a poo.
He's been eating and he's been.
Kid's
doing all
got a
that.
poo. That's constipation, ladies and gentlemen.
People get too worried too quick.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
But yeah, too much bullshit going on. And it's funny, every time I find something like, oh yeah, we should talk about that, then I end up forgetting about it. Then I can't find it again.
So Coal Chamber postponed their Friend for the Fans tour.
Friend for the fans.
Yep.
Huh.
Is there a place in AI, or is there a place for AI in metal? I say no.
There's not a place for AI in any music.
Well, put your comments in if you think there's a place in metal for AI. I've seen some fucked up songs and I've seen some funny songs, but to call them great, especially when they do the country western or some of the other shit that they were doing.
Yeah. If you want to break away from metal for a minute, there was a sniper. I don't remember if he was a Marine sniper or I don't know what he was, but he was talking about Trump getting shot,
Mm.
and he said the amount of shots that were wrapped off with the accuracy that they had
Yeah.
from the distance, he said even being a sniper, he could only do, because supposedly he let off like 5 rounds in like 0.75 seconds. He goes, with about 95% accuracy, I could probably get them done within about a second. Or with the accuracy that he had,
Mm-hmm.
I could get them done in a second. So I'm actually, professional sniper was slower than the fucking, than the live event. Or whatever you want to call it, the incident. And I keep seeing people saying that Trump never got shot in the ear, that it was a shrapnel from the teleprompters.
You know, whatever. He's still got fucking.
No.
He still got hit by something.
The teleprompters are fine.
Okay, well, I mean, he got hit by a bullet. You can see the fucking bullet in the picture.
There's a video of the bullet, frame by frame, smacking him right in the
You got
fucking
lucky
ear.
fucking he turned his head.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous when you could show a slow-mo video and they still were like, oh no, that's just shrapnel. Really, that bullet-shaped shrapnel, that's interesting.
Yeah, so Tommy Lee was talking about when he was an escort, which I don't give a flying fuck. He can fuck right off.
An escort?
Yeah, he was an escort, male escort. And he's whining about fucking people and not being into it. And it's just a weird thing. It's like, yeah, you're not. You fucking fuck off.
You're getting paid to do it. Shut the fuck. I mean, if you're gonna do that line of work, you're gonna have to just deal with it.
Yeah. Michael Sweet of Striper on being mocked for being Christian. If we sing, you know what? They have all kinds of religious shit in metal, anywhere from Christian, Jesus being brought into it, to devil worship. I mean, there's a broad fucking range of metal and what people sing about. So,
yeah,
you know what? Whatever.
Yeah.
The problem is people don't like being preached to, and I don't, and that's either way, kinda. And it all depends. I mean, if you're gonna talk, having, singing about stories or whatever, that's kind of fine. But you don't sing me the fucking gospel. You don't sing me about Satan either, because it pisses me off too, quite a bit.
To me, it depends on. Well, if you're singing like literally just word for word gospel, that's pretty ridiculous. I've seen some bands that have actually turned stories from the Bible into songs, and it works out pretty decently. I guess I suppose it kind of depends if you're trying to do it in a preachy way or if you're just doing it in a story way.
It belongs in church. I mean, I don't want to listen to music unless if you're, I don't go to church, but unless you're going to church or whatever, and there's a time and an appropriate place. But I suppose you would pick something like that up for spirituality's sake, but just like going from like Aces High to Jesus is great, or anything. I mean, shit. Listen to Megadeth to something like that. It's like, holy crap, man. What a turn.
Yeah.
Jack Russell's dead at 63. The original Great White voice vocalist. It's not all that old.
Nope.
Not all
Wait, you
that
said
old.
that at what?
He's dead at 63. I mean, it's old, but not all that,
Well, it's not even all that really old at all.
Dark Tranquillity has got a record out today.
Heard Sabaton's on tour again.
Yeah, Extinction AD has got one. An album out. Avernus has got one out. You know what I really hate is, I think some of the album covers are cool, but some of the writing on them, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to read here? You know, I can't even read the fucking name.
Oh my lord.
Now you're doing it.
I'm trying.
Jell's got a new album out today. Thought Crime has a new album out today.
Thought crime.
Thought
I hate
Crime.
that term. I really hated that term because
Blessed Dead's got an album. Falsey's got an album out. Heilung has got an album out. In Apillion is an album out. Monument of Misanthropy has an album out. Let's see what else. That's it, man. That's it. So
it's a decent amount of stuff going on.
yeah, a few things.
But nobody, I would say, that would be considered high profile or anything like that.
So remember, ladies and gentlemen, 70,000 tons of metal in February. So you got a couple of decent bands on there. If you want to get out, I recommend at least going on a cruise once. You don't have to go for 7 days, but try a 3-day trip. They're inexpensive, all-inclusive. I feel it's worth the money. Get the drink package. It's worth the money, especially if it's on sale. Drink package on my cruise went up to $100 a day, which is expensive as fuck. And that means you would have to drink 10 drinks in a fucking day to get your, money's worth.
Out of it.
So, and if you think about it, you still have to buy. Well, if you don't buy a drink package, you're just stuck to. You don't even get fountain drinks. You get coffee, tea, and juice on normal cruises.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee, tea, juice, milk, and water. When you get a Coke or a beverage package, it is all that with soft drinks, and a few other things like Shirley Temple shit like that, and whatever. And by the way, the water is not bottled water. It's like whatever filtered water the ship has. So think about this: you're on an ocean, and it's all desal water, and that's what you're fucking drinking. There's nothing wrong with it, but I like bottled water. And then you have like deluxe packages, the alcohol package that has everything.
Yeah.
Which is the bottled water, the Cokes, the special shakes, and that's the other thing. Part of the one package, you can get shakes and like other specialty drinks that are non-alcoholic. You can get that shit, and they give you a cup too because you have special fountains. That have you walk up to them like in some of the restaurants. They'll have the Dr. Pepper, and you put the lemon in there and all that shit. They have that, so you walk up there with your cup, and it's usually the ship or the company. Like we had Royal Caribbean, it was a Royal Caribbean cup. It was pretty fucking cool. Tumbler with a lid, and it kept shit warm or cold. And you just walked up and you put it in there, told it what you wanted, and filled it right up to the fucking top. Which is cool. But when you get the drink package, all your cocktails and your beer's free, your shots of liquor free, and certain cocktails under $14 are free. So if you think about that, I had tried every day. I had tried the cocktail of the day. And it was usually a frozen drink like a pina colada or for hurricane or whatever the fuck was, they wanted to make. Some type of fruity foo-foo drink.
Yeah.
And I'd get one of those because I know I can just go, I don't fucking like it. And fuck you people. I usually got a couple shots of Crown with that shit too, or any kind of whiskey. So I get my drink, and then sometimes I'm like, "Oh, bring me another one of those motherfuckers." So I'd have like 3 or 4 of those fucking frozen drinks in a day.
Yeah.
And I mean, think about that. I'm having, and they were the $14 drinks that were on sale for $10 fucking dollars. So I'm getting 4 fucking $14 drinks. So you do the math. I paid the what, $70 for the deluxe alcohol package. Yeah. So it's $70 a day. So I mean, think about it. All I had to do is drink 7 fucking drinks, and I'm above that. And just in water alone, I would have cleared like 5 or 6, 8 bottles of fucking water in a day. Because I was always, and if I put it down and I didn't know whose it was, I'm like getting another fucking bottle. Because I didn't have to fucking pay for it.
Yeah.
Now, if you got to pay $5 a bottle, or $2 or $3, $4 a bottle of water, that'll fucking add up.
Oh yeah. Well.
So all that shit does add up. I think the drink package is worth it. Especially if you're a drinker, if you get the deluxe, I think it's like $30 a day, which is all the sodas and shit. And that's Royal Caribbean. No, I can't speak of 70,000 tons of metal. So.
Or any other cruise for that matter.
Yeah. So we already got our drink package when it was on sale. They always do it.
Yeah.
They always have like some kind of fucking sale. So yeah, hell yeah, man. So yeah. I recommend cruises. I've already said this about 1,000,000 fucking times on the show since our last cruise, and it's been 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we're going on another one in February. February/March. Yippers. It's going to be fun. So, is there anything else you want to bring up?
Not particularly.
Huh. I had nothing, crazy going on in the world today.
I did, but I forgot.
Well, I mean, there is
I had a
crazy
few things
shit
to talk about, but I completely forgot to write them down, so I
Yeah.
went to waste. Yeah, the only real shit going on is all fucking political bullcrap.
Why would we write pet shampoo
Don't know.
on that fucking board?
No idea.
We gotta erase that motherfucker. Anyway, well, that will close out. We're gonna have a short show today. So, and I'm thinking,
Oh fuck, it's on there.
not doing like maybe doing a half-hour show on Sunday or something earlier. I don't know. Well, we'll kick that idea around. It's just I don't prep enough for this show as it is, and I just do shit right off my head and
Well, we're busy.
out of this. We're busy constantly.
You work
working
5
10
days a week. I
10
work.
fucking hours a day, 12 hours a day, whatever. So it ain't not fun. So, with that being said,